AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's got some space here. 30. 10. Touchdown. This is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers 7, Ravens nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returning it, Justice Hill. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. Second and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood. Tucker with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. Oh, and now some space to operate.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Out of the gun, Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
That catch good for only a couple. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flush to his right. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Herbert just beat the play clock. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Austin Eckler
With his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The dangerous Hill now to return.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal. That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And some room to work.
One play
And
here we
all
go.
the way in for a Charger touchdown.
And, Charles, when you talk about Keenan Allen, you're not necessarily usually talking about that crazy top-end speed, but he does a great job there with the ball in his hands.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And down right around the 37. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a carry for Dobbins. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Check back 27, check back 27. Hey, pick your game up.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 36 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to have a 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Second and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big play there for L.A.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Try to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room to breathe, is there? Because these guys are going up and down the field. And let's face it, if you're the offensive coordinator for either squad, pretty happy with what you're saying. If you're the defensive coordinator,
you're not so happy.
You're frantically searching for something that'll work. You're on the headset talking to your assistant. You're checking your play sheet. You're going through your memory banks of all the tape you've watched. You've got to come up with something, anything that'll help slow them down.
Searching for answers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
At the Chargers' 42-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Here's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14.
Chargers 35, Ravens 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going
as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going deep for Hopkins.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 33.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah,
you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The return man is Hill. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Justice Hill on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
He's going to let it go again. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Got to figure this is one they need here on third and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on fourth and goal. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. On first down, it's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And it's intercepted. picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Touchdown!
J.K. Dobbins.
Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Herbert on first down now.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, Justin Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert from 17 yards out. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Chargers 45, Ravens 35.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returning it, Hill. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now it's Wilson.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be a 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Tucker with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. The Chargers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Escapes the defender. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Ravens 42.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
48-yard
Here's Wilson. That's complete once again to Hopkins. 2nd down and 5. Now Wilson. Flush to his right.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
Oh, good move. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Wilson to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and